room 5426. It is a king room with a strip view. I use that term loosely and you'll see why here in a minute. But this is in the Versailles Tower. It's very spacious. You're greeted by a huge entryway and then all of this space right here. And this isn't an upgraded room. This is just a standard king in the Versailles Tower. A lot of things that I like about this is the electricity. So there's outlets everywhere. So you've got outlets over here. You've got in the desk, which is nice because you actually have a decent sized desk here. So when I've got to do my work tonight, I got a place to work. You got your 110, you got your USB. Over here, you've got a 110 and a USB inside of there. The same nightstand over there, 110 and a USB. It's really nice. You have a couple of nice drawers over here that are big and spacious for your clothes. You've got the closet with hangers, the ironing board, the iron. It is able to be connected, so if you're coming with some friends or you got some more family with you, you can get a connecting room here as well. The bathroom is spacious, so that we'll go check that out in a minute, but I want to show you the strip view. So you can see the sphere, you can see the link, the Ferris wheel. Your strip view is really like right there. So in between the Horseshoe Tower and the Dryas Beach Club, that's your strip view, unless you look all the way over here, and then you can see a little bit right there. You can see some palm trees, and you can see the shops, if you will, from the Bellagio. But you do have a good view of that little area right here. I don't know what it's called. I forgot what it's called, but it's got like, you know, Sugar Daddy and all this other stuff in here. It's just a bunch of little shops. So I think there's a Wahlburgers in there as well, if I remember correctly. But you're right by the link, just on the other side. So not too bad. Now let's go check out that bathroom. Not too bad. That was a nice walk-in shower. You got the blow dryer and stuff down there underneath. Plenty of counter space to put all of your toiletries. Now, when you go check in, and I'll go through the check-in process in a little bit, you're going to get this form. It will tell you what room you're in, and it will tell you how to get from the reception desk to your hotel room. Okay, so just so you know, this is what we had to do. So we had to go from the parking garage, walk about a quarter of a mile or so, maybe a little bit further, to get to the reception desk. From the reception desk, you have to go out the reception desk, exit to your right, follow the cobblestone path past our restaurants until you enter the Horseshoe. That's all the way through. That you gotta go from one end to the other. Then when you get into the Horseshoe, make an immediate left, and the elevators will be directly ahead of you past the casino cashier, the World Series of Poker, Poker Room, and Nosh. Sounds simple, right? That's like another quarter mile. And then from the Horseshoe registration desk, please use the marble floor to the stairs or the ramp located behind the Enterprise desk. Continue to Nosh on the marble floor to the elevator. So then they have the elevators broken down into 54 through 64 is on one side and 65 on up is on the other side. So they only have 3 elevators servicing those towers. So, but it's a nice room. I like it. So I just wish we had a better view of the strip. It should say like partial strip view or just a strip of the strip. Now, another thing about this hotel is the street is just like the art, except for you're missing about 3 lanes. But everybody still flies around the corners and it's dangerous to walk across it. So make sure if you're going to go and try and take a picture of it, you're just being safe. Now out front is a taxi stand and your valet. If you're doing rideshare, they'll drop you off here, but you gotta get picked up in the garage. Now they also have an ATM right here, and when you drop your baggage, you take it right over there. They put it on a conveyor belt, and it goes right to the back for them to hold it for you while you wait for your room to get ready. As soon as you come in, there'll be a little deli to your right and registration. Now, when I came here, they sent me a text the night before for me to pre-register. Well, the link didn't work. I tried it in the morning, the link didn't work. So we came in here, got into line, and then I tried scanning a QR code that they had out here to try and do it again. And it worked. So there were about 10 people ahead of us in line, decided to do the mobile check-in, got my room, one person ahead of where we would have been to begin with. So you come in here, you'll check in, you'll pick the number of keys that you want. They'll give you directions to your room because this hotel is that big. Now, if you're diamond and up, the registration room is right down here. And then you got your concierge here for show tickets. Now, if you're staying in the Versailles Tower, you're gonna have to come out here, take a right, go all the way through the casino, go into the Horseshoe, go about halfway through the Horseshoe, take a left after the World Series of Poker table area, and then go up into the tower. A hotel, it kind of splits in half, so it creates a circle. So we're going to go to the left first, wrap around through the right, and end up back at registration so you can get the whole loop. I'm not sure why, but all of a sudden I feel like, well, watching Beauty and the Beast. Now, I know I've gone around a lot. To give you a basis point again, we're here at hotel registration. Now we're going to go to the right. Located on floor 3 of the Bordeaux Tower is the Pool de Paris. Pro tip, they don't open until 9 a.m. I'll be back in a couple hours. So in the Bordeaux Tower, you'll find chapels and the spa. And guess what? It's not 9 o'clock, so they're not open. Come on, it's 9 o'clock somewhere, people. Now, the casino's always open. Why can't the pool and the spa and the chapels? People need love all the time. They need this all the time, and they need this film all the time. Well, it seems the fitness center is in the spa. So if you're staying in the Versailles Tower, way back there is registration. You're going to come all the way through here. You're going to go past Nobu. You're going to enter into where we're about to come into is the Horseshoe. Once you get into the Horseshoe, you're going to have to make your first left at the casino floor and then go down there, walk about a quarter of a mile, and then take a left for the elevators after World Series of Poker. But let's get back to Paris. we're about to pass a statue. It's called the Aftermath. Pretty fitting for Vegas. All right, so let's say you park here. Okay, the parking garage, if you go into your map app and type it in, it's shared with the Horseshoe. So it comes back behind the Horseshoe, and it's like this weird little right and then a left, and then it's just really weird to get to. But you'll come in here, you're gonna come through, you'll come down some escalators to right here. Up the escalators on the right-hand side are the prepay for your parking. Now, if you're a guest and you've put parking on your room, you can just tap in and tap out. If you're coming for a convention, the convention centers are right there. So the parking garage is right in front of me, the convention center is to the right, the registration that way. That leads you to the Horseshoe. If you're staying at the Versailles Tower, you have to go through here to get to that tower. Welcome to the Horseshoe. So after you come through some of the shops, you're gonna have Caesar's Sportsbook right there on your left. And then you're gonna hit the carpet of the casino. Once you get to the carpet of the casino, you're gonna wanna turn left and go all the way down there. Now, if you watch the World Series of Poker, well, some of this may look familiar to you. Now, once you get to the end of that room, you're going to take a left. You're going to go down another hallway until you get to the elevators to the Versailles Tower. So congratulations, you've made it to the elevators. On your left-hand side will be 6401 to 7304, and on your right-hand side will be for rooms 5401 to 6440. Now, another congratulations, you got your 10,000 steps in. Cool, but let's go check out the rest of the hotel. It's that big. This hotel's a maze. left turn, right turn, left turn, right turn. It's like trying to figure out a high school combination lock. 32 to the right, 24 to the left, 17 to the right. So we're now in the cross bridge of going from the Horseshoe to the Paris. May I just recommend walking back the way we came through, past the casino, up through the shops, and into by the parking area. It's gonna be so much simpler. Now the observation deck, it's open from 4 p.m. to midnight, and it's $27 for adults, $22 for children 4 and up, and $22 for military. This is cool. They have live entertainment Friday and Saturday nights from 8, 9, 10, 11, and midnight. Well, that completes our time here at the Paris, Las Vegas. If you have any questions about your stay here at this hotel or any hotel up and down the strip, I've been in and through all of them, and I can answer probably almost all of your questions. If not, I'll find the answers for you. But if you could hit that like and share, I would really appreciate it. If you could hit that subscribe button, that would really mean a lot. And until next time, I'll see you next trip.